team to victory. It's followed Eagles going up against Luck's Colts.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Margus Hunt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jabal Sheard leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a toss play. This is Mack. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 22 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block.
You have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Eagles will take over here in just a second on offense. And Charles, as you look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had, what were some of the moves that made that possible?
I'll keep it on the offensive side of the ball because I thought their front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz goes out. Well, they had signed Nick Foles to back him up. That worked out pretty well. Getting Alshon Jeffrey as a weapon outside to help them in the passing game. Darren Sproles gets hurt at running back. Corey Clement was signed as an undrafted free agent. He filled in well, and they traded for Jay Ajayi. And how about Jason Peters losing the all-world left tackle? And Halapoulivaati Vaitai, who they drafted the year before, filled in quite capably. They had answers for everything they needed.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Now Foles. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Foles. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Foles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now it's Ajayi. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Mack on the toss. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter. 3rd down conversion attempt here. 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Luck. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They're going to go. It's Luck. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, He hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now a first down throw. Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on second down is Luck. It's caught by Moncrief. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Luck completes it to Moncrief, left side. 4 yards on the complete. And it sets up a third down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, here's Luck. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Play action. It's locked. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. In motion, the tight end. Throwing on third down, Luck. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. And he'll be knocked down side 5. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Ertz has it left side. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. On play action, they'll throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Back to throw. Love throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Here's Luck. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Locke. And he's got Moncrief. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, it's Long. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Luck now on second down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They are going for it. It's Luck. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
In a game of strength and brawn, it's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi taking it in. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw is Love. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Now Foles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jabal Sheard bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight. They're going to try and throw. Aguilar has it. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Eagles. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Foles. And he's going to be grabbed. Pulled down. Jabal Sheard in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Foles. And Jeffrey's got it. Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Luck on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 62 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Smith catches left side. Now the ball comes loose. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff looking right, and he's got room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for 19 at a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Again, he finds an opening. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They run with Ajayi. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. The 20. He got 29 yards that time.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. This is Ajayi. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? He'll look to throw, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In motion left is Rodgers. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are likely going to win it. And out now come the Eagles. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball secure.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory. 3
touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.